Good evening and welcome to Champlain Valley Union High School's Bremner Gymnasium for tonight's Varsity Boys basketball matchup between the visiting and undefeated 8-0 St. Johnsbury Academy Hilltoppers against the home team, the 10-2 CVU Redhawks. We will have the national anthem and the lineups and the pledge coming up here.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Bremner Gymnasium for tonight's basketball game between the St. Johnsbury Academy Hilltoppers and your CVU Redhawks. We ask for your attention as we read some important sportsmanship announcements. CVU, in conjunction with the Vermont Principals Association, the Vermont Superintendents Association, and the Vermont School Athletic Directors Association, require participants and spectators to behave in a respectful manner. Sportsmanship and a safe playing environment are the top priorities for all Vermont school-sponsored activities. Vermont law requires learning environments free from hazing, harassment, and bullying of any kind. This is especially true with respect for persons' race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences, or disability. Under no circumstances should any student, athlete, coach, or official be subjected to behavior and/or language aimed to demean, disrespect, or harm. Inappropriate comments will be grounds for removal from this contest and could possibly jeopardize the completion of the game. Also, in accordance with the CBSD guidelines, masks are required for everyone while inside our school. Please help us by cooperating with the masking mandate. Now, if you'd please listen to our student athletes ask for your participation in tonight's game. Your CBS student, Max Destito.
Good evening. We are excited that you have joined us for tonight's game. We recognize that it is a privilege to participate in high school athletics, and we appreciate all you do to provide us with this opportunity. We are proud to wear the Red Hawk, red and white, and represent our CVU community. Please join us in embracing the values of good sportsmanship by letting the players play, the coaches coach, and the referees officiate. Let's be loud, be proud, and positive in our cheering. Thanks again for being here, and go Red Hawks!
And now, if you please rise if able as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. First, the non-starters for the visiting Hilltoppers.
We're starting with the non-starters for St. Johnsbury. Number 2, Tim Tremblay. Number 3, Nathan Clay. Number 4, Harry Gang. Number 10, Aiden Brody. Number 11, Tobias Common. Number 13, Rex Hauser. And number 24, Patrick Keenan. Now the starting lineup for St. Johnsbury is number 5, Colby Gary Wright. Number 14, Murphy Young. Number 15, Sam Began. Number 23, Cole Banks. and number 35, Fritz Hauser. The head coach of St. Johnsbury Academy is Ben Davis. He's assisted by David Hale. Now for the non-starters for the CVU Redhawks. Number 2, Ollie Cheer. Number 3, Oliver Pudvar. Number 5, Ethan Murphy. Number 10, Patrick Ricka. Number 11, Turner Elliott. Number 13, Jared Anderson. Number 15, Chase Whitman. Number 20, Braden Jones. And number 22, Max DeStito. Now the starting lineups for the CVU Redhawks. Number 4, Sam Sweetie. Number 12, Alex Provost. Number 14, Tucker Tharp. Number 24, Kyle Eaton. And number 25, Logan Vaughn. The head coach of CVU is Michael Osborne. He's assisted by both Seth Emerson and Matt Saltis. And here we are. It's a big Metro Conference varsity boys basketball game. And the JV game was a great game if you weren't with us. St. Johnsbury defeated CVU in overtime in that first game. And tipping for St. J will be Fritz Hauser, and for CVU will be Logan Vaughn. And the tip, and we're underway. And Logan Vaughn gets it for CVU to start. And that's Alex Provost with it, gives it to Eaton. The shot is up, no good by Sweeney, rebound St. Johnsbury. And going to the basket, shot is up, is blocked, but Sam Began got fouled, and Began will have free throws coming up. That'll be the first foul of the evening on either side. First free throw up is good by Began. Second free throw on the way, no good. 1 of 2 at the line for Began. It's Provost with it for CVU, gives it to Eaton, to Sweetie. Vaughn now with it, kicks it out to Provost. And now it's passed in the Eaton, now it's in the corner for Tharp. Tharp gives it to Provost. It's out to Sweeney. And now here is Provost. Gets it in the corner. Tharp driving. Then he'll kick it out. Passed inside. And they're going to say it goes out of bounds on the baseline, and it will be St. Johnsbury ball. Good defense by the Hilltoppers early. And Hauser, he passes it. St. Johnsbury gets it up the court. Passes to Colby Gary Wright. Gary Wright gets it in the corner. And it's Young with it. Is in the corner. Hauser has it. He is driving to the basket. That one is up. No good. Rebound CVU by Provost. It's now Tharp with it. Tharp passes it out. On the top of the key for Eaton. It's good. Kyle Eaton for 3. And it's Young now with the basketball. Young is able to get it up half court. Young gives it to Hauser. And gives it to Banks. And it's to the top of the key for Hauser. Going to the rim. Shot is up. No good by Young. And here is CVU. Provost. 3 on the way from Sweeney. No good. Rebound by Banks. And he gets it up to Young. Now it's Hauser. Shot is up by Young. No good. Rebound by Tucker Tharp. And Alex Provost will bring it up for CVU. Provost gets it inside to Logan Vaughn. That one just doesn't fall. Good idea there by CVU. And Banks, the shot is up. No good. Rebound St. J. 3 on the way from Hauser. No good. Rebound by Tharp. And here's Provost. Provost gives it to Eaton. To Sweeney. Tharp driving to the rim. It's up. No good. Tharp's able to keep it in. And it is stolen away by St. Johnsbury by Hauser. Hauser gives it to Began at the top. It's Banks. And it's Young passing it to Banks. CVU had a hand on it, but St. J keeps it. Hauser. The pass, and St. J will reset. Shot is up. That one no good by Gary Wright. Rebound St. J. But CVU knocks it loose and the Red Hawks have it. Here's Provost for CVU. Provost passes it in the corner. 3 on the way from Sweeney. No good. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of St. Johnsbury and will be CVU ball. With 3:42 to go in the first quarter, CVU leading St. Johnsbury 3-1. Sweeney will inbound from beneath the basket. He gets it to Provost, passes to Tharp. St. Johnsbury deflects it. They get the basketball back. Pass from Gary Wright. And that one is good by Sam Began. That is Gary Wright to Began. And St. J ties it at 3. That's Provost giving it to Sweeney, to Eaton. Eaton passes it out to Sweeney. It's now for Tharp. And it's taken away by Gary Wright. And it's Began now with it at the top. Gives it to Gary Wright. Passes inside to Began. Kicks it out for Clay. Hauser finds Clay, going to the basket, and Clay finishes. It's Hauser to Nathan Clay. Good pass and finish. St. Johnsbury now up 5-3. It's Provost with it. Goes inside. They kick it out. Logan Vaughn's layup just misses. And it is rebounded by Banks. Banks gives it to Clay. The 3 on the way. That one doesn't fall. St. J will get the offensive board. And they kick it out. Clay for 3 from the wing, and he knocks it down. That is Nathan Clay for 3. And here is Provost with it for CVU. Tight defense by the Hilltoppers, but Sweeney has it. And Provost is going to set. And there's going to be a foul on St. Johnsbury. That'll be their first foul of the game. Patrick Ricka to inbound for CVU. Ricka gets it to Eaton. Eaton's going to go to the rim, and he is fouled on his way up, and Kyle Eaton will be headed to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First free throw is good by Kyle Eaton. Second free throw on the way is good, and Eaton makes both at the line. And substitutions for CVU. And this is a Hilltopper inbound. They get it to Clay. Clay quickly gets it up court. Gets it to Began. And here's Brody. And it's passed. Going to the rim. It is stolen away by CVU. Here is Provost. Passes it to Eaton. Eaton gets it to Provost. Eaton will take a three. That one doesn't fall. Rebound by St. Johnsbury by Common. And here is Clay. He kicks it. And Began will pass it to Brody. Brody has it at the top of the key. And he gets it to Young. And it's back. And there's going to be a foul on CVU. So both the Hilltoppers and the Redhawks now 2 team fouls in the first half each. Brody inbounds it. Clay gets it up half court. And he gets it to Young. Young heading to the hoop. He passes it out to Tremblay. And now it's Common with it. Common to Clay. 10 seconds here to go in the first quarter. It is taken away by CVU. Pass to Provost for the three. No good. And that will end the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter from Bremner Gymnasium in Heinsberg, here in Varsity Boys Basketball, it's the St. Johnsbury Hilltoppers 8 and the CVU Redhawks 5. Colby Gary in right will inbound for St. Johnsbury to start the second quarter. And here is Banks. Now with it to start the second. He gives it to Hauser. He passes it in the corner. Hauser. Now with it, he's posting up. Shot is up and good by Fritz Hauser. And here is Provost now with it for the Redhawks. Provost gives it to Tharp. Gives it to Ricka. There was a buzzer sounding. Yep, an inadvertent whistle. And Patrick Ricca will inbound for CVU. And the referees are at the scores table taking a look at, I think, what the time is that is supposed to be on the clock. And it will be 7:29 to go in the second. And it'll be Ricca to inbound. Ricca. And that ball was loose on the floor. CVU gets it. Provost passes to Eaton. 3 from the top of the key is good. Kyle Eaton for 3. And the Redhawks cut the St. J lead to 2. It's Young with it. He passes it to Gary Wright. To Hauser at the top. It's Began going to the rim. Turnover. And it's going to be CVU basketball. It's Provost getting it to Eaton, to Ricca. Eaton passes it to Vaughn. Vaughn will go to the rack. That one good. Nice job by Logan Vaughn getting to the rim, and CVU has tied it. Here is St. Johnsbury now. It's Young with it up half court. Young. The pass goes inside. They kick it in the corner for Gary Wright. And they're going to call a foul on CVU. Well, no foul, it's just going to be out of bounds. And it will be a St. Johnsbury inbound. Gary Wright inbounds it. Shot is up. That one no good by Began. And here is CVU. Provost gets it to Eaton. Provost. That ball is stolen by Banks, and Banks is fouled. So Gary Wright inbound, gets it to Young. Young passes it to Hauser, gives it to Banks. St. Johnsbury moves it around. Gary Wright gives it to Young. Now at the top, it's Began. Passes it inside. The ball is loose on the floor. They're going to say CVU has it. Or want to see if it was a jump. It's going to be CVU ball. And here is Provost. Here's doubled, gives it up to Vaughn. Provost to Anderson. That'll be off of St. Johnsbury out of bounds, and it will stay CVU possession. So 5:26 here to go in the first half. CVU and St. J are tied at 10. Inbound CVU. It's Eaton with it. Gives it to Tharp. Provost to Anderson. Vaughn with it. Gives it to the top for Eaton. And Gary Wright got a hand on it. CVU keeps it. Provost the pass. Eaton for 3. Knocks it down. Kyle Eaton. The 3 from the wing. And CVU takes a 13-10 lead. And here is Hauser. Hauser giving it to Banks. Inside to Gary Wright. Kicks it out to Began. Began driving. That one up and good by Sam Began. Good work by Began getting to the basket. And with 4:38 to go in the second half, that's a 1-point CVU Red Hawk lead. 13-12 over the St. Johnsbury Hilltoppers. And so we are back at CVU. It'll be Tucker Tharp to inbound for the Red Hawks. Eaton gives it a Tharp. Press here from St. Johnsbury. Anderson's able to get it up to through half court to Eaton. It's Vaughn back to Eaton. Gives it to Provost. Provost passes to Eaton, back to Provost. And it's Jared Anderson with it. It's in the corner for Logan Vaughn. And it's Anderson. Eaton has it at the top. Back to Eaton. Anderson goes to Provost. And Anderson thought about it, but he passes it back to Eaton. And here is Sweetie. Good defense by St. J. Gets it in the corner. Provost passes inside to Vaughn. Vaughn kicks it out. And it's in the corner. And we're going to go to the other side. Three on the way is good by Alex Provost. And the Red Hawks have their largest lead tonight by 4, 16-12. It's Clay with it. Giving it to Gary Wright. To Hauser. And St. Johnsbury moves it around to the corner for Gary Wright. Hauser with it at the top. Gary Wright passes in the corner. Three on the way is good. And that is Murphy Young from distance. And that's a 1-point CVU lead. Provost gives it to Tharp. To Anderson. Vaughn. To Eaton. CVU moves it around. Provost will reset here. Provost kicking it in the corner to Anderson. That's going to be a turnover. St. Johnsbury gets it back. Good defense by Gary Wright. Clay gets it to Began. Shot is up. No good. St. Johnsbury gets an offensive board. The three on the way. No good. They're going to call an offensive foul on St. Johnsbury. And St. J and CVU both have three fouls here in the first half. So we got 1:53 to go in the first half. It's CVU 16, St. Johnsbury 15. Provost passes it to Eaton. Eaton gives it to Tharp. Tharp going to the rim. That one up and good by Tucker Tharp. It's Clay now with it for St. Johnsbury. Gives it to Banks. And the Hilltoppers move it. And Banks goes inside to the free throw line and then kicks it out. Banks gives it. Clay the three. It's good. It'll fall through. It is Nathan Clay from beyond the arc, and the Hilltoppers have tied it at 18. Provost gives it to Anderson, to Eaton. Provost has it. He's going to go up with it, and it's good. It'll fall for Alex Provost. So St. Johnsbury ball with 43 seconds here to go in the second half. It's Clay with it. And Clay's going to pass it. And here is Banks. Banks is going to kick it out. Clay now with it. 25 seconds here to go. Clay goes inside. Began the finish. It's Nathan Clay fighting Sam Began, and it's a tie game. 10 seconds here to go in the second half. Provost with it. Shot is up. The mid-range jumper no good. 2 seconds to go. Clay with it. And that will do it for the first half. An exciting first half here from Bremner Gym. The CVU Redhawks and the St. Johnsbury Hilltoppers are tied at 20. I'll be back for the start of the second half in 10 minutes. Testing, testing, or is it coming through? Oh. And this is on?
Yeah, that one.
He's back there in the red with the black. He's the farther away guy in the top row.
I'm back for the start of the second half as CVU St. Johnsbury tied at 20 in varsity boys basketball. Kyle Eaton for CVU leads the way with 11 first half points. Alex Provost had 5 for CVU, and for St. Johnsbury, Nathan Clay with 8 and Sam Began with 7. So it'll be St. Johnsbury ball first to start the second half. Gary Wright will inbound. And Banks has it, and we're underway in the second half. Gary Wright with the basketball. And he's going to go inside. And that one is good by Sam Began. And St. Johnsbury's on the board first to start the second half, and there's going to be a foul on St. Johnsbury on Colby Gary Wright. That'll be the first foul for either side this half. And Vaughn will inbound from beneath the basket. Vaughn gives it to Thorpe. Thorpe passes it to Eaton. To Provost. Eaton's got it at the top. Gives it to Sweetie. Vaughn will kick it to Eaton. They're going to say it's a travel, and it will be St. Johnsbury ball.
Come on, Chip!
Murphy Young with the basketball. He brings it up court for St. J. He will give it to Hauser. Hauser to Banks. Going inside, shot is up and good by Colby Gary Wright. Provost now with it. He goes inside, and he will find Logan Vaughn. And CVU is on the board in the second half. That's a 2-point game. And Young with it. Gives it to Hauser. Gives it to Gary Wright. Goes inside to Began. Began kicks it out for Banks. Banks is going towards the basket. That went up and good by Cole Banks. Provost now with it on the other end for CVU. Goes inside, finds Tucker Thorpe the basket and one. And Tucker Thorpe will have an opportunity to complete the three-point play at the line. Nice pass, finding Thorpe and drawing the foul. Free throw up. It's good by Thorpe. The three-point play is successful. Timeout on the floor. 6:08 to go in the third quarter. That's a one-point game at St. Johnsbury. 26, CVU 25. Back out of the timeout. It'll be St. Johnsbury ball. Banks inbounds it to Young. Young passes it to Gary Wright. And it's Began with it. He's driving to the rim. That one's up. Good by Sam Began. And here is Provost. Provost gives it to Sweeney. Over to Provost. Provost has it at half court. He gives it to Sweeney. Inside to Vaughn. And that's well guarded by St. J. They kick it out to Sweeney. It's rolling on the floor. St. Johnsbury gets it. That was Began getting it, and here is Gary Wright. Gary Wright passes to Began. 3 on the way. That one falls. Sam Began for 3. And the Hilltoppers have a 6-point lead. It's Provost. Giving it to Sweeney. Goes inside to Vaughn. Passes to Tharp. Tharp goes up with it. No good, but he's fouled, and Tucker Tharp will get 2 free throws at the line. First free throw up. No good. Second free throw all the way is good. 1 of 2 at the line for Tharp. And with 4:35 to go in the third quarter, it's St. Johnsbury 31, CVU 26. And Clay has it. The environment is loud tonight with the CVU student section. Clay throws it inside. It is taken away by Alex Provost. Gets it to Ricka. Ricka to Vaughn. To the rim, no good, and is rebounded by St. J. Here is Clay. Gives it to Began. To Murphy. To Young. In the corner for Gary Wright. Gary Wright gives it to Hauser. And now it's Clay with it. He will reset. And there's going to be a turnover on St. Johnsbury, and it will be CVU basketball. So Tharp will inbound for CVU. And it's Eaton getting it up the court. Eaton. He kicks it in the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound by Fritz Hauser. And here comes St. J. It's Young with it. Young. Ball is loose. It is taken away by Tucker Tharp. Ricka passes to Elliott. He loses it, but Tharp has it. Tharp passes to Eaton for 3. Got it. Kyle Eaton for 3. And it's a 2-point game. Timeout, St. Johnsbury. 2:54 to go in the third quarter. It's St. Johnsbury 31, CVU 29. So St. Johnsbury ball out of the timeout. Gary Wright will inbound. He gives it to Clay. Clay passes it to Hauser. Clay goes inside to Hauser. Kicks it out to Gary Wright. Ball is loose. Let's see what they call here. They're going to call a jump ball, and the possession arrow will be CVU's. Eaton with it for CVU. He will bring it up. Eaton gives it to Provost. Provost gives it to Vaughn at the top. Goes inside to Tharp. Tharp posts and he will kick it out to Ricka. Ricka passes it to Provost and Provost will reset. He gives it to Vaughn. Back to Provost. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Go into the rim. It's good by Alex Provost. And the Redhawks have tied the game at 31. And here is Clay. Clay gives it to Hauser. Hauser to Young. Gives it to Hauser at the top. Passes it to Rex Hauser. Moves it in the corner. 3 on the way, no good. There'll be a foul on CVU. St. Johnsbury will get 3 free throws as the foul occurred beyond the arc. And Fritz Hauser will be at the line shooting 3. First free throw good by Hauser. Hauser makes the second. Free throw, no good. So Hauser makes 2 of 3. Provost gives it to Eaton. To Provost. Eaton has it at the top, gives it to Patrick Ricka. Ricka to Provost. And Mike Osborne's gonna want a timeout. 1:05 to go in the third quarter. It's a close one. It's St. Johnsbury 33, CVU 31. Out of the timeout, it's CVU ball. CVU to inbound from beneath the basket. Gets it, and now it's Provost with it. Passes to Eaton for three. No good, but Kyle Eaton is fouled. And Eaton will head to the free throw line to shoot three. First free throw good by Eaton. Second free throw up, in and out. Free throw good. Eaton makes 2 of 3 at the line. And CVU St. Johnsbury. It's a tie ball game at 33 with 55 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Clay with it. Clay passes inside to Hauser. Kicks out Began for three from the top of the key and nails it. Sam Began for three. And here is Provost. Gives it to Eaton. Gives it to Vaughn. Eaton for three. That one no good. Vaughn with the rebound and the putback. Logan Vaughn. And 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It is Clay with it. 6 seconds to go. Kicks it in the corner for three. Got it. Sam Began for three. And at the end of the third quarter, it's St. Johnsbury 39, CVU 35. Out of the timeout, it'll be St. Johnsbury ball. And St. J inbounds it, and it's Young with it. Young. It is taken away by Ricka. Ricka has it at the top. Gives it to Provost. Provost to Ricka. Reset for Ricka. Provost. Gets it in the corner to Vaughn. And it was taken away by St. Johnsbury by Gary Wright. And here is Banks. Banks passes it to Began. Began will take a three. That one no good. Rebound by Vaughn. That's Provost with the basketball. Provost gives it to Ricka. Three on the way. Good! Patrick Ricka for three from downtown. It's a 1-point game. Banks has it. Gives it to Hauser. And he passes it out to Banks. They're going to kick it in the corner. They're going to move it around for an open three from Began. That is in and out. It is rebounded by Alex Provost. Provost passes it to Thorpe. Oh, out to Provost. Provost trying to keep it in. It's going to be out of bounds and St. Johnsbury ball. Young has it. Passes it to Hauser. Hauser gets it to Began. Began over to Gary Wright. CVU gets a hand on it. And here's St. Johnsbury. They kick it out in the corner for Young. The three no good. Rebound by Kyle Eaton. Here come the Red Hawks the other way. It's Eaton passing it to Thorpe. Gives it to Provost. And here's Eaton. In the corner, three on the way. No good by Provost. Ball was loose. St. Johnsbury has it. It's Hauser. He passes out to Young. It's in the corner. And now here is Banks. Banks gives it to Gary Wright. And he starts to drive, but goes back out. That's Banks with it. Goes inside, great pass from Banks, goes inside and finds Murphy Young. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. 5:10 to go, fourth quarter. It's St. Johnsbury 41, CVU 38. Inbound CVU. Provost now with it. The press here from St. Johnsbury. Provost gets it up the floor to Sweetie. St. J got a hand on it, but Ricka controls it. Ricka gives it to Provost. Gives it to Sweetie. Back to Provost. Gives it to Ricka in the corner, finds Thorpe. Three on the way, no good. But Sam Sweetie comes down with the offensive board. It's Provost giving it to Ricka. Ricka passes to Sweetie at the top. Here is Provost. Sweetie. Sweetie with it to Provost. Gives it to Ricka. Kicks it out. Sweetie passes out to Vaughn. Gets it in the corner. Three on the way. No good by Ricka. They're going to call a foul on CVU. And that'll be just the second team foul on CVU this half. St. Johnsbury with 5. Clay with it. Clay going to the rim himself, and good by Nathan Clay. He found an open lane and took it. And here is Provost. Provost passes to Eaton. Eaton going to the, his shot is blocked. St. Johnsbury keeps it alive. Here come the Hilltoppers the other way. Shot is up, no good. Offensive board by Sam Began, and St. J controls it, and they'll reset. Clay with the basketball, 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Hauser, gives it to Banks. And they're gonna kick out to Began. Drawing to the basket, there's gonna be a foul on CVU. So 3:05 here to go in the fourth. St. Johnsbury up 5 on CVU, 43-38. And Fritz Hauser comes out of the game for St. Johnsbury as he's applauded by his teammates. Inbound for St. Johnsbury, it's Gary Wright. It's taken away by Tucker Tharp. Shot up by Tharp is short. Now let's see what they call here. It's going to be a foul against CVU. That is their 4th. And it'll be a Hilltopper inbound. And Nathan Clay with it. He gets it up. It's Banks now. Banks gets it to Gary Wright. Back to Clay, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by Began, but it is stripped away by Alex Provost. Provost passes to Eaton. Gives it to Provost. Provost passes inside. Vaughn gets it to Ricka, passes to Provost, goes inside to Vaughn. Vaughn passes out, 3, no good by Provost, but Tharp comes down with the rebound. That was good by Tucker Tharp, and it's back to a 1-possession game. Here's Clay now with it for St. J. And CVU got a hand on it, but Clay keeps it. He's going to go right to the rim and draw a foul as he goes up. And Nathan Clay will have 2 free throws at the line. Second free throw up, no good, and it's rebounded by Tharp. Here's CVU, it's Provost now with it. Provost passes to Eaton. Eaton passes out to Provost. Gives it to Eaton. Passes to Ricka, to Tharp, to Provost. Provost going inside, he draws the foul, but that is the 6th team foul on St. Johnsbury, but it will be a CVU inbound. The next foul would put the Red Hawks in the 1-1. And so it'll be an inbound for Provost. Goes inside to Thorpe. Thorpe runs it out, and then it's going to be Eaton to Ricka. Gives it to Thorpe. It's loose. Thorpe has it. And here is Ricka. 1:05 here to go in the fourth quarter. Ricka. Ball is loose in the air. Gary Wright has it. He's going to give it up to Banks. Pass. Shot is up and one. That is Fritz Hauser with the basket. And Hauser will have an opportunity to complete the three-point play at the line. Free throw up. No good. Here's Provost. 52 seconds to go. St. J up 5. It's Provost with it. Eaton's going to take the three. Good. Kyle Eaton for three. And the Redhawks cut it to a 2-point game. 45.4 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's St. Johnsbury 45, CVU 43. So it'll be St. Johnsbury ball out of the timeout. And it'll be Gary Wright to inbound it. Remember, both teams have 6 fouls. He's going to do a home run pass. They do. That'll be a foul on CVU. It's a 1-and-1 upcoming for St. Johnsbury. And that will set Fritz Hauser to the free throw line. First free throw up, it's good by Hauser. I got it. Second free throw up, it's good, and Hauser makes it a 2-possession game. It is Provost with it for CVU. Provost passes it, Eaton wants a three, he'll get it. Kyle Eaton for three, it's a 1-point game. 30 seconds to go. And CVU's going to foul. And they're going to foul quickly. And so going to the line for St. Johnsbury will be Murphy Young. First free throw on the way is good by Young, so he will have the second of the 1-and-1. Second free throw up. It's no good. In and out. Rebound by Tharp. 25 seconds left. Hilltoppers up 2, and Mike Osborne wants a timeout. And with 23.9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, it's St. Johnsbury 48, CVU 46. Now, Redhawks do have 8 fouls. St. Johnsbury 6, so it would be a 1-and-1 situation. It is CVU ball out of the timeout. It will be Patrick Rickard inbound for the Redhawks. Rickard. He gets it in, finds Vaughn. Gives it to Provost, 20 seconds left. Provost gets it to Ricka. Ricka goes, Provost has it. Kicks it, Ricka for 3. That one good, Patrick Ricka for 3. And the Redhawks have a 1-point lead, 49-48. At 4.7 seconds to go. And so it'll be St. J ball now out of the timeout. So it's St. Johnsbury ball, 4.7 seconds to go. Everybody on their feet here at Bremner Gym. Gary Wright to inbound. Gives it to Murphy Young, 2 seconds, 1, 3 on the way, no good. And the point sounds, and then your CVU Redhawks get a home win against the St. Johnsbury Hilltoppers. Final score, 49-48. And the Redhawks will advance to 11-2 on the year. St. Johnsbury has their first defeat. The Hilltoppers are 8-1. Close game here at Bremner Gym. Close game by both teams. In both games, the JV went down to the wire as St. Johnsbury won in overtime in the JV game. And then in the varsity game, ZVU wins by 1 against St. J. So that will do it here from Bremner Gym. And the final score of today's varsity boys basketball game, it's CVU 49, St. Johnsbury 48. Good night.